Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gameroom, your bi-weekly video game podcast that got Demon's Souls in the mail and tried it out, and you're just going to have to wait till later because I, Michael McLeod, am still garbage at the game. But joining me as always, and probably we'll talk about Demon's Souls eventually, is Dwight Robinson. Say hello, Dwight.
Hello.
Hello. As I mentioned in the intro that you didn't hear, I just got done playing Demon's Souls.
Right.
We'll get into it, but a short update, you don't have a PS5 yet.
Right.
Or Demon's Souls.
Right.
But when you do get one, I'm sure you'll be giving us updates on that, because I know that's one of your games that you're going to want to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but not for me.
I'm not really into Soulsborne games in general, but Demon's Souls is... I love that game. It's amazing. Was amazing.
I will say it looked amazing, and fighting the base enemies was fine. I got to the first boss, the one that was in the trailer. I forget his name.
The big fat one.
Yes, the big fat guy. I think that was his name. I'm joking. Probably not.
That's true.
And he literally just took a swipe at me, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was supposed to die.
You're supposed to lose there. You're supposed to.
Yeah, but even still, I was just like, yeah, fuck this.
Really? On the cannon loss?
I never even got to hit him, though. That's the thing. I just walked up. I thought I had plenty of room to dodge.
Yeah.
Nope. I misjudged it, and I'm just like, this is going to be one of those fuck this game sort of games.
By the time you actually get to him for real, he's actually pretty easy. He's really easy. But
really?
There's people that have tried to beat him that first time. It is possible, but it's really hard. You'd have to, because you do no damage at all, and if he just breathes on you,
I was
you
just
die.
annoyed that I could have swore I had enough room to escape.
Yeah.
I did not.
That was definitely designed for you to lose immediately.
I figured you were supposed to die because it took me into a cutscene right after. I may pop it back in, but just that right there, I'm just like, this is gonna be one of those. So, anywho, but yeah, that's. I got a new puppy this week, as the list but the listeners don't know. So I haven't played a lot of stuff. Everything, my list looks pretty hefty if you look at it, but it's really not. A lot of that stuff is like, oh, I popped that in and I tried it. So
yeah, same here.
yeah, it's been that sort of week. Plus, for people like me that work retail, Black Friday and all that stuff, I was very busy.
Yep.
But what have you been playing?
Remember all about that.
Is your list updated?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is pretty much. That's pretty much it. Actually, no, that third one, I guess I should have taken out. That's fine. So I'll start off with Tetris Effect Connected. Even though technically
that's the one that's on Game Pass, right?
Right. So
okay.
I actually popped this in because I had family over the entire week last week. I was off the whole week. So was my wife. Because I had family in town from California, and they were staying, in our house or whatever. So I popped it in during the week because I had downloaded it, and I was looking forward to the multiplayer. I'm like,
you popped in the download?
Yeah, popped in the download. Yes, into the virtual disk drive.
Yep.
Because I have Tetris Effect on PS4 and I like it a lot, but of course there's no multiplayer or anything really. And on Xbox there was, at least that's what I was, expecting. I didn't really think about the fact that, I didn't read to see if it was online only or if it was couch, co-op or anything.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that either.
So I tried to get into that then, I went into the little connected mode, and it just, and this, Earth pops up with all this different stuff, and it just looks like it's online only, and you get points for...
I mean, it is connected.
Right. So then I was like, oh, well, damn, it doesn't have any local stuff. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we just take turns playing it, right? Come to find out this week that it does have local co-op. And, it has local competitive and local co-op. And I even saw a screenshot with, two, Tetris boards on the screen. And I'm like, how the hell do you get to that? I didn't see any setting for that.
It's a secret hidden menu.
And it's...
We need to, someone needs to email Mark McDonald personally and ask him, what the hell?
And, and I'm not just, clicking in the menu and I'm like, dude, I don't see it or whatever. We've been playing games for a long time, I know how to get around a fucking menu.
Yeah.
And I could not find that shit.
This isn't our first rodeo with a video game.
And I could not find that shit. So I guess I'll have to pop it in again and, you know, figure out how to do
download.
that.
Maybe you put the download in wrong.
Yeah.
You put it in upside down.
I had to turn it over. I had to blow on it first and turn it over.
Yep.
But yeah, so the other game I played, another Game Pass game. It's a good thing I got 3 months of Game Pass for I think it was like $20. It was on sale last week.
I saw that it was on sale, but I still have so much of it that I haven't even redeemed. So
yeah, I just got that, and I just remembered to look at my Xbox points or whatever. I don't remember what they're called, but you can like redeem them to get shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that for the longest time too, and I'm like, oh shit, I got like $20 worth of points in here.
Exactly. I think I have like 19,000 and some change, so I'm like really close to 20,000, and I can get like 3 months of gold or something. Nice. I'm gonna wait that out. But yeah. So Star Renegades, it's like a small little. I don't know. I don't even know if I can say if it's like an indie or something. I guess I don't know. Thing is, I've never heard of this game before.
I've never heard of it until you just mentioned it. Even though I've looked at Game Pass, it was probably one of those that is so minute in the background. I just scrolled right past it and didn't even bother.
Really, really small game, and it's on Steam and it's on Switch and whatnot. I just happened to see it in my list because this was before Dragon Quest XI dropped, because I was actually looking for Dragon Quest XI, and I was like, oh well, this looks pretty good. I watched the little video that I have on
Dragon Quest XI's been up there forever, but it only popped up to play yesterday.
Yeah. So like, you know, I watched the video, and if you ever watch a trailer, this game looks amazing. You know, it has this of course it has that overplayed kind of little 16-bit look to it.
Of course.
Which, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I always, you know, enjoy that look, but everybody does that. So when I saw that, I was like, But then when I saw how the environments and everything look, it has the 16-bit look. It has a little sprites for the characters, but the environment has like, you know, full texturing, full lighting, shadows, volumetric lighting, and fucking
damn,
you know, like all the it looks really
ambient
fucking
occlusion,
good.
every little
like all that shit.
Okay.
You know, and then in a trailer there's like a crash landing you see, and you know it's a little sprite of a crash landing, but then you see like the light as it's crash landing, the smoke and like the light, you know, changing around the shadows all around it. I was like, holy shit, all right. And it has this like really it has like a 3D effect, almost like you're looking at it, you know, on a 3DS. But kind of like you're looking into a box and like moving it around. So all the sprites,
it almost seems like you're describing Octopath Traveler. Almost,
it looks it's really similar to that. It's similar to that. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with how it looked. So I was like, all right, well, I'll give this a try.
I'm gonna have to find this and download it.
So it is the best way to describe how it plays. It's like a roguelite, turn-based RPG. So it's roguelite because it pretty much randomizes, you know, all the locations that you go to, and some of the people that you get in your party. The actual mechanics for playing it gets kind of in depth, but it's actually really satisfying because there is no just regular attack button and then like just, you know, magic and then defend or anything like that, where you just keep hitting attack until you build up your magic. It's not really like that. There's like a bunch of different types of attacks, and there's like 3 levels of health bars that they have. Just like in Mass Effect, where you had armor, shields, and then health. So in here you have armor, shields, and health. Shields come back at the end of every, you know, every fight or whatever. So if you leave a fight, your shields come back. Your armor and your health doesn't. Your armor and health only comes back.
Well, that would make sense.
If you have special, you know, if you actually use something to replenish it, or you camp or whatever. But I mean, it's really interesting the way your turns. You can see when someone's turn is coming up. There's like a little timeline, so you can see how fast your attack is, how slow they are, and you know, if you'll do it first or whatever. You have a chance. Some of the weaker attacks have a chance to push them back along that timeline. And if you push,
this is Grandia.
If you push
this is what Grandia 2 does.
If you push them back enough, you know, basically you break them, and then they can't attack during that turn, and yet they have to wait till next turn or whatever. Yeah.
I will break you.
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
So I mean, yeah, it's really interesting. I haven't played anything like that recently, and I'm always down for the combat systems where you're not just
What was this called again?
Star Renegades.
Yeah, I was gonna say Star Citizen, but I was like, that's something else.
The character designs look really generic, but I mean, it's still worth a try. I think it's a really good game.
Okay.
I mean, it's free, so
and it's on Game Pass, so hey,
why not?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised you didn't download that whatever the one. What was that game? Are you interested in? It's on Game Pass.
Haven.
Haven.
So I did download it.
Yeah.
I downloaded it today.
Okay, you just haven't
tried
it
yet. Yeah.
Okay. I have it queued up. Well, I'm sure it's done downloaded by now, but I haven't given it a shot either. I did download Dragon Quest, of course. That was already queued up, and I'm going to be all over it. Right. In fact, I went to go pick up my physical copy today, and I noticed the store I work at sells video games. They didn't get a physical copy of the Xbox version. I guess they just do not expect
anybody's going to want to get it. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. We got PlayStation copies, of course, because PlayStation.
Right.
But I had a Xbox copy pre-ordered at GameStop, and yeah, they didn't get it in. So I have to go back and get it later. I did pick up Fire Emblem. Yeah. I didn't play it.
I love that they brought that over to Xbox. I think that's amazing. Xbox doesn't really get enough JRPGs as it is.
Especially like the best JRPG,
right?
In my opinion.
I'm still salty that it's just an up-resed Switch version, but you get what you
get. It is, but it's not like the PlayStation version and the Switch version were that far off anyway. Like, I mean, yeah, there is a difference, but it looks damn good. It looks it looks really, really good.
Good.
As someone who's very familiar with the game, I can't see a huge difference. I can see parts where I'm like, okay, there's
like some shadows or something like that.
Overall, it's still an incredible looking game. And it definitely looks way better than the Switch version does. I mean, it's improved hand over fist, especially when it comes to lighting. Lighting alone is so much better. That's it for you, though?
Yeah. I downloaded Dragon Quest 11, so I'm going to try that out, but no impressions for now.
Yes.
As someone who's
I'm going
never
to play the whole
before.
game in a week and talk about it next week.
I'm still looking for Dragon Quest 5, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I may have an extra copy. I know one of them. It may be 6. One of them because I have 2 copies on the DS of one of them, and I can't remember which one. I have every one on the DS, but yeah, get 4, 5, and 6. That's the Zenithian trilogy. They're all tied together. It's like 1, 2, 3, and 11 are all tied together. 7, 8, and 10 are kind of their
more loosely.
7, 8, 9, and 10 are their own thing. Yeah, as I spoke earlier, though, I haven't really played a lot. I was on Spider-Man Remastered last week. I'm still on Spider-Man Remastered this week. It's the only thing I really played on PlayStation 5 outside of testing out a few Black Friday pickups.
I still haven't gotten mine, but
I got all mine. Actually, no, I take that back. I haven't gotten one. One got delayed till like December 15th or something like that. It was supposed to be here Wednesday, and it I'm like, whatever, it was a good deal. I'll just wait. I'm not in a hurry. It's not like I don't have shit to play. So
right.
Yeah, not a big deal. And I also did play Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. That's something that a buddy of mine talked me into.
Yeah,
and I actually gameplayed that. Yeah. It's interesting. It's like a 2D kind of dungeon crawler. You have to replay levels to gain resources, and then when you go back to your camp, you have to like farm and item management and keep up with people and like assign different tasks to different people to do to take care of the camp that you're at. It's interesting though. The English voices, I don't know if you could change them to Japanese. I haven't played enough. If you can, I'm going to change them in a hurry because they're really annoying.
See, for you to say that,
I do not mind English
really
voices.
Bad. Yeah.
I'm a championer for good English voice acting, but this is.
I'm definitely a sub snob, so
they're obnoxious. I will get rid of them in a right quick in a hurry if I can. So
damn, they must be terrible.
I just haven't played enough. But what I've played though so far, I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, it did look really good.
Yeah. I'm digging it. there's a few little things I played, but let's see. Yesterday, outside of Dragon Quest, Immortals Phoenix Rising came in.
Dragon Quest.
Of course, I got to do some Dragon Quest. But yeah, Immortal Phoenix Rising. I canceled Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk just seems like such an endeavor right now with so much going on.
I'm going to wait for the Series X version because by then I'll have a Series X, God willing.
There you go. Yeah, do that.
And yeah, I don't really feel like messing around with the.
And who knows? It may have issues. We've mentioned the last couple of episodes how like there are those games where you're like, fuck this, straight to the menu, uninstall.
Yeah.
So that happened to me for Assassin's Creed this week.
Really?
As much as I like Assassin's Creed, that shit needs patching. Like there are so many problems, and it did have a performance patch, which I can't really tell a huge difference because I didn't really get screen tearing on this TV anyway.
I think didn't they just add an option for 30, like a cap 30 frames if you wanted?
Yeah, well, it's a 30 frames 4K option, native 4K option, or a more dynamic resolution scaler to maintain, 60. Keep it from tearing and keeping it at 60 better. But I mean, I couldn't tell a difference, to be honest. It was the same shit to me. But what was getting me, I'm sure the game picks up, but where I'm at, you have to build up your colony essentially, and you have to go to all these things and do these different raids. I've done all the raids in the areas that I'm okay at, like the levels I'm at. So all the raids I have to do now are like in villages that are saying, "Oh, recommended power level," and it's like way above mine. Right. So they're difficult. Whatever, I don't really care. I'll manage. It'll be hard, but I'll do it. So I was on like one that was like double my power level, and it was hard. I was just getting my ass kicked, but I was almost done. I had one building left to pillage, and I could not figure out how to get into this building. And usually it's like there's a window open somewhere, or there's some little thing. The door's barred, and you got to find a little hole to there's some way to get in it. So I'm climbing all over this building looking for a way in. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And then my guy just decides, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just gonna leap backwards to our deaths. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, I did not intend for you to die. Like, he just died, and then it started the whole fucking raid over.
He must have saw a hay bale out of the corner of his eye and just took off.
And just took off for it, but he didn't make it. I died on that one jump, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. They need to fix stuff like this. That's what made me stop playing Unity, because I had so many glitches with Unity. And this isn't like super glitchy, but stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck that.
I'm absolutely the same way.
I'm gonna just wait till it's patched. I like when the game works.
Yeah.
Another thing too, and anyone that's played it, the like 2 people that are listening to this, so anyone that's played this game, there are like certain chests you can get or supply drops you can get, where you need like someone to rather help you break down a door to get to it, or help you open the chest because it's real big, and you need someone to help push the slab off. And you'll run up there, and you'll be like, "Hey, somebody come help me out."
Which game is this?
Hey, somebody come help! Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
This is in Valhalla? Okay.
And so like you'll just be waiting for an eternity, and there'll be guys, they'll run in there, they'll see you, and they'll just run out the door, and I'm like, get back here.
Hold on. So you need 2 people. So this is you just need one of your AI companions to come up and
to help you bust down a door.
Why?
I guess you're not strong enough. Well, I mean the things you're pillaging is like it has like a giant stone lid on it usually.
I don't mean like
you need someone to help you push it off.
A lore reason. I mean like a gameplay reason. Like normally you have that kind of stuff in a co-op game because like you need 2 people to open this door.
I don't know. I guess they want to make it seem like you're part of a bigger group. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
But you'll do that, and then you'll just be waiting forever.
Yeah.
And finally you're like, okay, fuck it. Well, no one's going to come and help me do this thing. So you'll go off, and do something else. You'll get on the other side of the village that you're pillaging, and the little icon will pop up saying, "Oh, someone needs your assistance over here." And you're like, "You bitch, where were you?" They're trying to open the thing, and I'm just like, "Oh god." So stuff like that.
You see, they call in like Kratos or whatever to like fucking maul those treasure chests open.
This stuff. because it's really obnoxious.
I should have put that on my list actually. God of War. I did get back into that a little bit, and
No,
I thought when you were talking about the slabs over the treasure chest,
Fortnite. You put Fortnite on this?
that actually reminds me, like Kratos is just like manhandling all those fucking like treasure chests and shit in that thing.
Yep.
He's just like,
That game is really good. I tried to get back into it as well. I don't think it's a game I can play again though. Maybe way later, but I'm just like, yeah, I really enjoyed my time with it, but it was kind of a one and done.
Yeah.
Deal with
See,
me.
I don't have that problem because I didn't get like 30 minutes into it last time.
Oh well, then yeah, no, you got a long way to go.
So like now,
it was a fantastic game. I was in it when I was in it. It was fantastic.
Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, that was a long tangent to say I started playing Phoenix Rising instead, which feels kind of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Breath of the Wild mixed together, as you can probably tell by looking at the trailers. But I'm digging it.
I've seen the gameplay and stuff. It looks really good, but it's just like if
it's kind of generic.
This is the Breath of the Wild clone to me, like so much more so than Genshin Impact.
It feels like
which
it.
I mean, I don't think it's a
like
bad thing. I like how it looks actually, so I might give it a try.
Yeah, I'm liking it though. It is a bit shallow, and it does copy a lot of stuff, and but
I'm fine with that.
The thing it has over Valhalla right now is fun, which is what I play video games for, and not frustration.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it does look colorful.
I don't have too much to say on that. I literally got it yesterday because it came out yesterday. I actually got that because I know my wife wanted to play that, so that was kind of like a Christmas gift to both of us. I was going to get it. I was actually going to get it on PlayStation 4, but it required it had an upgrade, but there was like a PlayStation 5 version too, and I'm just like, I'll just get it on Xbox. That way, we could just pass the disc back and forth, and I don't have to worry about like installing the whole fucking thing on the hard drive, because that's what the upgrade does. But yeah, that's been about it. I guess I'll talk a little bit more about some stuff when we talk about our Black Friday hauls.
Yeah.
Which I guess we could just jump right into that. What did you end up getting, or in your case, not getting yet for Black Friday?
So
I bought way more than I anticipated done, but that's typical of me.
I usually normally that's what happens to me every year, but this year I actually I pulled back from that because of the other stuff we'd had to deal with and shit with the house and everything. And I was like, I'm a little limited this year. So I got, from GameStop, let me start off with that. So GameStop, what was it, on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, when they started their online Black Friday
I think
stuff.
it was Wednesday.
Something like that. And I got 13 Sentinels and 3 houses, because I've been waiting for those to go on sale for fucking ever. Fire Emblem, 3 houses, yeah.
I've been sitting on that one forever. I haven't even actually really got into it.
So I've been waiting for those to go on sale, and of course, that shit never goes on sale.
No.
Fire Emblem games never go on sale, and
if anything, they get more expensive. So
at the time, I looked on the eShop and I saw no sales, and I was kind of waiting for that because I wanted to get the digital, and I didn't see any sales. So I was like, all right, screw it, GameStop it is then. Yeah.
I think it's on sale now, isn't it?
I hope so. I'm gonna look. I may even end up just getting that because GameStop doesn't feel like giving my shit. So, but yeah, as I was telling you, this reminds me why I only buy physical shit from Amazon. So I ordered it Wednesday. It said that it was supposed to get here either Friday or Saturday. That didn't happen. I didn't see really like there's all these like updates and stuff, tracking updates over the weekend, but didn't come in until Monday. So Monday is when it said, all right, UPS has handed this off, because UPS was shipping it, handed this off to the post office in Newport News, which is where I live, Newport News, Virginia, or whatever. So I handed it off there. I'm like, all right, cool. I could get this shit tomorrow. And it said, expected delivery was like Monday before 9 or Tuesday before 9. And that was the last update. And it just didn't change until like yesterday or whatever. And like yesterday, it was like, oh, they finally updated and said, okay, we've received it. I'm like, so it took you 4 days to receive the fucking package? Like, what the hell? You couldn't.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna down on them too much. I'm sure their package influx right now.
I mean,
is
I'm
just
sure,
straight
but
stupid.
the influx bin is here, and then you just take it from that bin and you move it to the other. I mean,
This is giving us a demonstration.
yeah, you can't see my demonstration, but this is. I'm imagining that it's this easy. I'm sure it really isn't, but
No, I'm sure it's not either.
but I called their little line, like was it Wednesday or whatnot, and it gave me the party line of like, oh, because of COVID, we don't really have a lot of carriers, and it's hard to deliver stuff. And I'm like, well, I see the dude delivering shit every day. Like, I have other mail. You can whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just throw it in with that mail.
cut that long ass story short. I think it finally got here today. So I had other mail, but then I just got a notification that said that they just dropped it off in my mailbox, and I'm like, all right, bro.
Oh, nice.
Like
okay.
a week later. But
well, my only one that hasn't shown up was from Amazon. In fact, actually, everything I order from GameStop, I always do a store pickup for. That's like the safe way to go.
probably
Same thing with
that.
Best Buy. Just do a store
Yeah,
pickup.
probably should have done that.
But my one Amazon order, was it one? Yeah, I think I only ordered one thing from Amazon. It was Crash 4 because it was $30. It was half off essentially.
Yeah, same thing I got for this stuff. Which
Yeah, so I ordered that, and that was supposed to come on, I think it was like Wednesday of this week, and then it was like, December 16th. Like, what? What happened?
it'll get there when it gets there.
That's not even close. Like, and if it wasn't for it being so inexpensive and they already taken the money out of my account, I'd been like, fuck it, I'll just get it elsewhere. But I don't think anyone else has it for $30 right now.
Yeah, I didn't really see.
It's fine.
There's some places where I saw the physical was much cheaper than the digital, but then there's a couple other times. Most everything else that I got was all digital. On PS4, I finally got Last of Us 2.
Oh, congrats.
Haven't started it up yet. Don't really plan on it yet. I'll probably play some other stuff first. What else I get on Xbox? I got Squadrons finally.
Yay! Yeah, that was like what, $15, $16?
Yeah, super cheap. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that. So I got Squadrons.
I bought Sekiro on Xbox actually, even though I have it for PC. I bought it for Xbox.
I got the Code Vein Super Ultimate Duper Edition or whatever because that was pretty.
Oh,
cheap.
you got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did get that.
I saw that was $10 at GameStop, but I couldn't get there quick enough when I went. They didn't have
It's
it.
been really cheap, but the Duper Edition hasn't really gone down that much.
Duper Edition.
I waited for that to go down, and I got that for I think it was like 20 or something like that, 20 and some change or some shit. I did play that too. I didn't get much farther than I did from when I played the demo like a year or so ago.
I got
So
you.
that's why I didn't add it into my games.
Not worth mentioning. Yeah, I mean, I got I did get Kanagawa Jet Girls, which is like I'm sure you probably know what that is. I got that off Amazon. It was like $25 one day, I think. I probably put 10 minutes into that.
And it was like, yeah.
It's no wave race, but it's not awful. There's not a lot of jet ski games anymore. Like, people don't make those
really
games
not.
anymore. So that's why I was like, I don't care if it's like waifu,
really
jet skis. If it's jet skis alone, I like those.
I mean, as long as it's not like a super ridiculous degree, like
as long as the game is fun, I really don't care.
like Senran Kagura
Like-
or whatever, I get kind of, it's like,
I mean, this is the same people, I think.
I believe so. I was gonna watch the anime, but I don't think they put it on anything.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know. I know they came out with that Splatoon clone.
yes, the
was it
Senran Kagura Estival versus, I think it was. Was it that?
I don't know. But there was one where it's a third-person shooter, and it's straight a Splatoon clone. And I heard that was I heard that was
Peach
pretty
Beach
good.
Splash.
There you
it
go.
is,
Good
yeah.
job. Yeah, I heard that was actually okay as well.
Oh, it's
So,
$11.99.
I mean, if the game is fun, I mean, hey, why? Whatever. Let's play some bouncy anime girls.
I
shooting each
might
other with
actually
water
get this.
guns.
It says it's $11.99 right now. So
What is Peach Beach
Peach
Splash?
Beach Splash.
Yeah, like I say, I heard it was okay. So I'm
Yeah, they don't make enough water gun shooters anymore, so I might as well jump on that.
They definitely don't make those. I can't think of a single water gun shooter, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So. But yeah, I hear it's pretty much Splatoon. So, yeah, kind of got Jet Girls is okay. It's not Wave Race, but it's all right. I do like the fact that you have two riders and like one of the it's kind of like Wave Race meets Mario Kart Double Dash. You have one character on the back that shoots at the other characters. Let's see. I got Watch Dogs Legion. I haven't played that really. And I got a few gifts. That was pretty much it. Yeah, I'm not going to say what they are in case the people are listening to the actual. In fact, my wife is one of them, and I got some stuff for her, so it was on sale. Oh, and I did spend like $20 on that Square Enix store. I don't know if you saw they had a bunch of old stuff for like nothing.
Huh? I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, I spent $20. I got like I can't really see because I have my glasses on, but I got Just Cause 4, Mind Jack on 360, Lord of Arcania on PSP,
Mind Jack,
Final Fantasy Echoes of Light, and Lara Croft Temple of Osiris on PS4. So like all old ass games.
Yeah, but
I think I spent like $22 on all of them.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm like,
I'm guessing that's gone now then.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff was gone already. Like they had Chocobo Tales on DS.
Huh.
Yeah, but it was sold out. It was like $8, which is good for that. Yeah, I haven't even opened any of those. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'd actually been wanting Just Cause 4 anyway, so.
Just Cause 4, man. I think I'd want to get that on PC.
I have it on Epic Game Store actually. Yeah, I have it on Epic Game Store now that I'm thinking about it.
If there's ever a game that you should just like get on PC and not even worry about the other versions, it's that one.
I don't know. Until I have a desktop I can hook up to the TV, I'm just kind of I mean, this is fine for playing games, but I don't know. It's a laptop. If I have a TV, I'd rather just play it on TV. So.
Right.
Let's see here. I've lost the weekly episode thing in my folly, like scrolling through my phone, so I don't know what we're talking about now.
All right, so let me just jump straight into the.
Yeah, still not a new consoles. Yeah, how many times did you try to get a?
Like every damn day. Actually, while we were on this podcast, I got a notification from an app that I'm using, Hotstock, that was a Series S's were available on. Yeah, I've been stalking this stuff like crazy on the Xbox website. So, of course, as soon as I clicked on it, they're fucking gone, like usual.
Of course they are.
But I have a Twitter page. I have Wario64's Twitter page up. I have Cheap Ass Gamer's Twitter page up.
Of course.
I have like notifications for 3 different systems.
They're the two. They're the two that get you the thing.
Still haven't gotten shit.
I have had one friend that was trying to get a PlayStation 5 actually got one. Well, okay, two, because Jordan, friend of the show that was on a previous episode, he got one. He got a PS5 finally.
Yeah, a friend of mine that I was wanting to come on to talk about 2K this episode, he's had multiple Xboxes. Oh. And I mean, there's been a couple of times where he's sent me a link.
He doesn't sell one to you.
He sent me a link. He's like, bro, it's gonna go. It's gonna go online in 2 minutes. I was like, all right, cool. We both go on, and it doesn't work for me. But then he sends me a screenshot where he got one. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen?
Dude, just get him to get you one.
Oh my god,
he's got the luck apparently.
Yeah, he's been selling them. But oh my god, it's killing me.
I mean, I like what I have. I don't want to sell it. I'll say it right now though. If somebody gives me $1,000 for the PS5, it's going. I'll get another one later.
Yeah, he's been flipping. He there's a bundle that.
He's your friend though. He should just sell you one for what it cost.
There's a bundle he got on. I forgot who had this bundle, but it had 2K, Call of Duty, and like extra controllers, and it was like $800 or something crazy like that. And he didn't end up selling all that shit. He didn't get. He only got like 40 for the games each. But
other friend of the show, Richard, he was able to get 2 PS5s.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. Actually, I think one might have got canceled on him or something like that. But I mean, he was able to get 2 orders. So I mean, there are people out there that are getting them, but it's just like. I hate it when, like, you legitimately want one. You're not buying it to be a douchebag reseller or something like that.
Cannot get one at all.
And you can't just get one like that. I don't know. That bugs me. Bugs me on a personal level.
Bugs me on a very personal.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't stand people that just buy stuff to resell it straight up. Like, I don't mind. You know, I get maybe, okay, you order 2.
Yeah.
I'll sell 1, whatever, cool. But I didn't, you know, like this stuff that I bought, I didn't buy it to resell it. I will resell it if you're desperate enough.
But I mean, it's super annoying, but at one level, it's just like if there's a demand, you know, and people are willing to pay the money, then, you know, if you're able to do it, then people are going to do it. So that's just what that is.
This is
until they.
I'm gonna take your term or phrase as people are gonna.
People are gonna people. I mean, it's until they make up some better way of like getting bots out of there or whatever, or making the process more fair. Because I was talking with somebody I work with. It's like if they would have like some sort of reservation system where I just pay for my Xbox, and then when you build it and send it, just let me know or something. You know.
That's what they need to do.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
That's totally what they need to do.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. But just like...
Or just like, you know, if someone checks out, if someone is on a website and they somehow check out and like...
Yeah, you get that
2
far
seconds.
And you check that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if they check out in 2 seconds, it's clearly a bot at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my alarm's going off. Alexa, stop.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. But...
If you hear jingling on here, it's... puppy has a little bell on, and she was freaking out by that alarm. So, yeah, listeners, I have a puppy, and she's sitting beside me, freaking out. There's an alarm going off. It was telling me my dough is ready to make the baklava. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I had to let the dough thaw for like 4 hours. So.
Holy crap! Yeah, I don't have the patience for
that. Somehow I do, but yet I can't deal with dying and demon souls. All right, so can't deal with death.
I do have a piece of news, but go ahead.
Go with your piece of news. No, I was going to jump on to the next piece of news.
So this is actually not my news, but I am genuinely happy about hearing about this shit. Caravan Stories is coming to Switch.
Oh, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
Why is that not your news? That's as much your news as anyone else's. I will go by record in saying you talking about it on this podcast is the only reason it's happening.
I feel like I have willed this into existence. Like
you have. Where's my fucking Splinter Cell? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So I mean, they don't really have a whole lot of information about that or anything, which I'm sure there's not really going to be a whole lot of information because it's not a big game.
Because it's Caravan Stories,
right? But I think that it's amazing, and I really hope that it is crossplay with PS4, so it makes the community bigger and not splintered into some bullshit by making it its own separate thing.
Splintered Cell?
Yeah.
Splintered Cell community.
I had to throw that in there, yeah. So, I mean, if they... Yeah, that's most likely what's going to happen, but yeah, I would hate that. That'd be terrible.
I've downloaded the game on PS4, on my PS4 Pro. Still haven't bothered to try it. I will eventually.
If you ever do, I can help you power through some of that early shit.
Yeah, I may, but no promises.
Yeah,
there's too many other games right now. Stop.
But I'm surprised they don't have, because they've had like a mobile version of PS4 and a PC version in Japan for like 3 years, and they kind of like stuck it on PS4, which is separate from the Japanese version. But they never made like a mobile version or anything, which this is a mobile game first, really.
It seems like
so.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and you know, it really is weird that I love this game so much, and I cannot stand mobile games, but it is genuinely a good game. But yeah.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I think I looked up your playtime, and it was nearly 1,000 hours.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
I mean, I can't say too much. I think I'm clocking right now. I'm at like 250 something in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for me, and it's just because I play a little bit every day. A little bit every day adds up.
See, that's what it is. Because I'm never usually on there for very long. I just kind of jump on, do some of the dailies, and then like
that's
inch towards that
30
goal
minutes to an hour a day.
Updating all my, or upgrading all my characters and shit, and that just that does absolutely add up to a lot.
I say Animal Crossing as a whole has probably a year in it for me, and I have a feeling they're going to go through the whole year because there's no Nintendo items outside of maybe like one or two little things, which is a thing for Animal Crossing games. Is they always have a ton of Nintendo stuff, like little I imagine after this year, everyone has the same mentality. Oh, once I've done a year, I can stop. They're probably adding Nintendo items at that point to keep people, keep people going. That's what I would do if I were there.
Kind of surprised there is.
Because they just added a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. Or excuse me, it's called Toy Day.
Toy Day, okay.
Toy Day. I forget what they called Thanksgiving, but I did the Thanksgiving event recently too. So
That's interesting.
Oh crap! Whatever. I just remembered something I was supposed to do on Animal Crossing today. I still got time though.
Let's see.
What do we got next? It's gonna be a short episode, folks. As you could probably.
It's not a whole lot going on.
No, it's not like. Expect bigger things next episode because it'll be almost Christmas. It'll be exciting times. I'll come up with something to do. Maybe we'll talk about some Christmas gaming memories or something. I don't really know. I haven't thought that far ahead. But I also will have played some games at that point, hopefully. And my Christmas will actually be over, so hopefully I'll get some new cool stuff to talk about. It's always fun to give away gifts and get gifts, too.
There is another piece of news that I was also really excited about.
There's actually two more pieces of news.
Two more pieces of news. Yes, yeah. That's what it is. So
yep.
Well,
go for yours.
All right, so the King of Fighters 15 teaser is released.
The King of First.
Yes, the King of First. So the King of Fighters 15, they announced this shit 2 years ago, and nobody has heard or seen anything from it at all, which never usually happens.
I didn't know they even announced it.
Yeah, they announced it a long time ago. And, people are aware that it was coming out, but they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything. They didn't release any
I mean, it should have been relatively obvious that if they made it to 14, they were going to get to 15 eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Which, 14, we didn't really think that was really going to come out. I'm still kind of salty because 13, I think, was one of the best King of Fighters they ever made. And that whole style, that HD 2D look, nobody else has really done. And they put it into this, generic 3D that just doesn't look good. But
I thought 14 was all right. Mind you, I'm no expert. But, I enjoyed what I played.
It's not a bad game. I'm not going to say it's a bad game, but it's just
I have that game.
It's so late to the 3D party when it comes to all the classic 2D fighting game franchises that switched over to 3D. And then when it finally gets there, it's just kind of like, you guys know Street Fighter V is already out, right? What the fuck is this?
What?
And it's funny.
Really?
Even
it doesn't have a style to it.
No,
it's just so the characters
generic.
in 3D.
It looks so generic.
At least Street Fighter has this sort of unique shading to their stuff.
And not even comparing it to Street Fighter because it's Capcom, but Fighting EX Layer looks so much better and it looks more unique than King of Fighters 14 does. And Fighting EX Layer is made by the fucking guys from Akira that they don't even do shit anymore. It's oh my god, man. I was really disappointed. But 15 maybe I don't know. It seems like
they didn't show anything.
They didn't show anything.
It
was just character designs and whatnot. But because they haven't shown anything, I'm more excited because it means that they're making big changes. They're probably changing the graphics.
It means
engine.
it could be terrible, or it could not be terrible.
It could be either incredibly terrible, or they could be revamping the graphics engine and doing all sorts of new shit, which is going to be amazing.
What is that? Schrodinger's? It's Schrodinger's King of Fighters right now. It could or could not be garbage.
We'll just have to wait till we open up the package and.
Exactly.
See what the fuck is going on in there. But yeah, I'm super excited about that.
I'm excited too. Probably not as much as you. I'm not really that big of a fighting game person, but I did enjoy what I played of the last one. I thought it was fine. I agree it lacks identity.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was a solid fighting game.
Fighting game. Sounds like some IGN stuff. They love saying solid.
Yeah, it was exactly solid. 5 out of 10. I said I think that's bad on their scale, but it's a good 6 out of 10. Let's say.
Just as a quick aside, how many of the King of Fighters have you tried or played?
I think I've tried pretty much all of them. Whether or not I've played much of any of them is
It's a completely different thing.
I've tried all of them because I think I have a collection on Wii. I think there's a collection for Wii. It might be on Wii or PS2, but there's a collection of I think it's like 1 through 8 or 9 or
There
something.
may
I don't
be.
remember.
Yeah, there may be. They usually
And then I have a couple of them on 360 as well. I want.
They
to
usually
say,
just
like
keep
1 or 2 of them.
re-releasing 99 and 2002 like over and over because those are the fan favorites. Really, is 99 and 2002.
I got you.
13 was amazing. 13 is fucking amazing. I still play that to this day, and I still get roasted by some of the characters in there, which I hate. But it's an amazing game. So if you have never tried that one, I'll definitely recommend that. Well, I mean,
Okay.
you'd have to be like
play
really
fighting
into fighting
games,
games
that
either way. But out of all of them,
I mean,
that's the
I'll
one
buy
go for.
fighting games though. I like to support that genre because I think it's kind of
Like
it's not.
It is more of a.
It's not a dying
game,
genre, but it is kind of like.
It's come back recently. It came back with Street Fighter 4.
but even still, like Mortal Kombat's not going to be a problem because the same people that buy Call of Duty and shit are going to buy Mortal Kombat, but the people that buy Tatsunoko versus Capcom or some shit like that, you know that. We need to support
Under
that.
Night
If you have an
Inverse,
interest, you need to go buy that.
Or Under Night Inverse,
show
EX
interest.
Late, CR latest. Those kinds, yeah. What?
Those sort of things, if you're interested in it, you need to give that company money because you need to show them, you need to show the companies that, hey, we're interested in this. Please don't keep it in Japan alone.
Every time they come up, I buy one. But then...
That's why I'm buying Dragon
I don't
Quest.
usually get a chance to play them.
I'm buying Dragon Quest on Xbox. I'm probably going to buy it on... I'll probably get it digital on PlayStation, maybe. I don't know. I'll wait till it goes on sale, to be honest. But I mean, it's on Game Pass, and I'm still going to buy a physical copy just to say, hey, I know you're not going to sell well, but
Yeah.
I'm voting. I'm voting with my
Definitely
wallet.
get my
so.
copy. That actually reminds me. Grand Blue Fantasy was not on sale, and it was the latest fighting game from Arc System Works. Is that?
I think it's still on sale on GameFly for something.
It's like
amount of money.
like they don't. I don't get that. They have. I think you can get it for like 40 or something like that.
Oh shit!
But that's just like the base game, and that game has very very low character count. You have to like get to their season passes to really get that character count up. So getting the base game by itself is just a waste of money.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see if it's still on here. It was recently.
I'd have to check that out.
I see that Tony Hawk is on here now. Oh wow, Watch Dogs Legion's already on here. That was quick. I mean, it's not that cheap yet, but it's on here. Sometimes GameFly, if you have a GameFly account, and this is just not necessarily you, but listeners in general, GameFly is very helpful for buying stuff because they have such a high influx of popular things, and then they have to like offload it once it gets to a point where people aren't renting it anymore.
Right.
So you could get just a steal sometimes. Okay, so Grand Blue Fantasy isn't on here. Like Tony Hawk, right? So Tony Hawk is $15 on there right now for the one that just came out. Yeah, so like I probably will pick that up on PlayStation, even though I have it for PC.
God, this shit is not on sale. I just looked it up. It's
not on sale on
definitely not on
GameFly
sale.
anymore. But like Ghost of Tsushima's $27 on there. That's cheaper than everywhere else.
I was tempted to get that. I was tempted to get Ghost of Tsushima, and I was tempted to get Sekiro. And I figured I'll wait until the Christmas sale, which is going to be like a week from now.
I got Sekiro for myself. I did pick up Ghost of Tsushima for one of my holiday gifts because it was like $30 somewhere. I don't remember where. I got it for a friend of mine that she likes Assassin's Creed, so that's Japanese Assassin's Creed as much as you're gonna get anywhere else.
Close as
So
you're gonna get for now.
I got her that, and I got her. What else did I get her? I got her 2 games. Oh, I got a Persona 5 Royal as well.
Which leads into breaking news.
Breaking news. That's the breaking news sound. Release date leaked for Scramble. Is that your breaking news?
That's it. Scramble apparently.
What is it?
I guess they said it was going to be on Switch and PS4, which is great because I want to play it on PS4.
As do I. February 21st, 28th, something like that.
Something like that. Apparently they will officially reveal when that's supposed to come out. December 8th. So we don't have to wait long to get that official confirmation.
I mean, I'm gonna play the game. I need to finish Royal though. I've not. I installed it on the PlayStation 5, and I have not really got back to it. I probably won't for a while.
I may eventually get to
How much
5.
different can it be, though, is what I really want to
The
know.
gameplay is
I know they
different.
changed some ending stuff.
The gameplay is different.
No, I'm talking about the royal version of the
Royal
versus the regular version of the game.
I got the regular.
I think the ending has some changes to it, but outside
I got
of
the
that,
regular. I didn't get the royal because I got screwed on that and got it on sale like right
Yeah.
when royal was coming out.
I mean, I've beaten the regular version, and I want to beat the royal version, but I'm just like, it's such a time sink.
I already know that it's a time sink, and it's just like I watch the anime. I'll just get Scramble. I'll just play Scramble and jump in there.
Yeah, and just I don't know, it's such a time sink, and I say this, and I am gonna play Dragon Quest XI,
Right.
but I take my time this time around.
Yeah.
You know, like when I first played Dragon Quest and when I first played Persona, I was in it. I was playing it. I got the whole thing in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
Now, no, exactly. Nah, that doesn't happen now. I take my time with it. You gotta quit jingling around, buddy. You know, the audience is probably like, "What's that fucking?"
That's
bell
his
sound?"
dog that
I
he's
think
talking
we're
about, by the way. Just to
really
just let
into
y'all
it.
know.
Yeah, Dwight, you need to quit jingling right now. Get that bell off. And lastly, speaking of RPGs, I guess Casey Hudson and Mike Dara leave. Is it how you say his name? Dara. Leave BioWare. I wrote that in there just because it popped up.
Yeah, I did see that.
So that's Casey Hudson's left one time before. That's like the main guy over there, I believe, right?
I believe so.
I don't think he has any ill will. I was reading the interview, but I didn't really got into it. He just seemed to, want to do something else.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that's your Mass Effect guy. That's your Anthem. They said, and friggin' Mike is the Dragon Age guy, I believe, right?
I
He's the
believe
main
so,
Dragon
yeah.
Age dude.
I'm not really too worried about that because I did see that and I kind of just
I'm
skipped
not
over
either.
because I'm like, I mean,
I'm pretty sure those projects are probably well underway already.
Well, I mean, that and
they don't need these people.
The last games that they did or whatever were not super amazing. So it's just like maybe they do need new blood to kind of shape that. Maybe because I mean the trilogy is already done. That's good to go.
I'm pretty excited about that trilogy remaster. I'm going to be all over that.
So their works have been solidified in history and whatever. So they're good. So if somebody else takes over this new trilogy,
it's big news though. It's big news, but I'm pretty sure everything else will be fine.
Yeah, hopefully.
I really want, and I know they keep talking about the next Anthem project. I really just want to friggin' uncap the frame rate and make it, kind of maybe retool some things and put it out for PS5 with a free upgrade.
That's exactly what my thinking. They've been taking so long, and there's this huge, and they're saying, "Oh, this is going to be a huge undertaking." It's like, bro, if all you did was uncap the frame rate, I'm good with that. You can put in some other stuff too. I mean, that's cool, but I'm not really.
Well, I think they need to retool it to. This is my personal thing. Retool it to where a single player can play it more easily.
I think I'm stuck on a place because I was playing it. I really did like the game because I liked the Mass Effect multiplayer style of just the shooting.
The shooting aspect of the game is fine.
Yeah.
I got stuck where you had to complete certain tasks to open these doors.
That's exactly where I am. Yeah.
And one of them was to revive 4 teammates.
Yeah.
Or revive somebody 5 times. And getting the AI to get knocked down enough to where you can go over and revive them. It's such a pain. I'm sitting there waiting for following the AI around, waiting for something to attack them, and just watching them fall, running over there and hopefully get over there before somebody else gets there or before I get shot up.
Yeah. I guess it's a lot of little things. I haven't played enough to really have an opinion on the loot system and everything. I know a lot of longtime players don't like it. They say that the end game for the end game is not very fulfilling, and you're kind of just doing the same shit over and over.
I just want to go through the single player, and I'll be fine with that.
I'm not super concerned about that kind of stuff. But I mean, for me, just really basic. That door opening thing, they got to do something else with that. That is really annoying.
Yeah, it is not single player friendly at all.
They got to get rid of that. If they unlock the fucking frame rate or something, or raise the cap or whatever they need to do.
That's all you gotta do.
That'd be perfect. I'm good with that. And maybe make a fast travel system in the hub or some shit. walking around just like slowly
trudging
in that first person view.
You don't walk, you what a meander
right.
around.
It's just terrible. There's no urgency, at all whatsoever. It's like,
and there's nothing happening.
Not at all. It's the same guys.
There's stuff happening. You can go to different vendors and stuff. It's set dressing. That's all it is.
It's like, oh man, I gotta hurry up and get to the platform so I could go save my friends. And you just kind of like.
I get that in the sense of like maybe last gen you had to have all these like narrow ass hallways. So
yeah, for loading and everything.
New areas
It's
in.
fucking terrible.
But now, no. They need to do it like Persona 4, or actually all the Persona games, where you could just like tap a button and zip to where you need to go, and that'd be the end of it. So
yeah, it's a lot of those games.
So I'm looking at the this is a short episode, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm looking at the list of games coming out before our next episode, which will be. It'll have to be the Christmas episode. Maybe I'll get Jordan on again. Jordan's nice and fun. I bet he has a Christmas story or two, if I can get him on. He's a busy guy. Let's see. John Wick Hex.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to actually come out already, but John Wick Hex. Ori and the Blind Forest and Will-O-the-Wisp is coming out physical on Switch.
Huh, okay. It didn't already? That's
Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your shit right there. It's coming out on everything. Even Xbox is getting a physical copy. The Pathless is getting a physical copy.
The Pathless. What was that again?
That's the one with the person sliding around like the floor's made out of Astroglide with a bow and arrow.
That's right.
She's just like, the floor is just the slipperiest thing. Just
that game did look pretty good. That is pretty interesting.
Oh, here you go. Xbox Series X and PS5. The remaster we've all been waiting for. Overcooked, all you can eat. Oh my
god. I saw that shit right when at Series X's launch.
We really needed that.
I saw that in the store, and I remember I think I texted you at the time. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" You did.
That's why I was making fun of it.
What the fuck is? It's like a
4-year-old game.
It's a Series X remaster for a game that's really not even that old, and then you can already play them.
It's getting a physical PS5 and Xbox Series.
You can already play those games on Series X.
Well, now you can play them in more HD than you had before.
Like, what could they possibly do to make? I mean, it was already running at like 60 frames or something like that.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance was on fucking 360 versus original Xbox, where all the characters are just reflective and shiny.
Yeah. Like they still like blocky as shit and everything.
Exactly. It's like fucking bloom.
Yeah. Oh, they blew the shit
on.
out of that thing. It looked like the new Star Trek movies. But
lens flares and shit. Warhammer Chaos Bane, which I have physical on Xbox One, is getting an enhanced version.
I'm happy for that. I played Chaos Bane and I liked it, but then I couldn't really get into it. I don't remember what it was.
I couldn't really get into it either. I bought it because it was cheap when I got it. I got it for like $10 for the physical copy, and I was like, "Hey,
wasn't it on like Game Pass or something like that?"
I think it was on Game Pass or something like that at one point. I know another game that was on Game Pass that I did install on my Series X and played for like briefly because it ran poorly. I think I had an uncapped frame rate, and I can't tell exactly, but was Warhammer Vermintide 2, which is still Left 4 Dead.
Right. Yeah.
That shit looks and runs incredible on Series X, and I'm happy about it.
That's great. I mean, that was a really good game, but once the screen starts getting filled with all this fucking rats and shit,
it would chug. Yeah, it does not chug anymore. So
I might have to give that another try.
Let's see. What else is coming out? Walking Dead: The Onslaught, which nobody cares about.
Yeah, absolutely don't.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Walking Dead has, to me, overstayed its welcome. It was so amazing when it came out, and then
I never watched it. So
wow, you never watched The Walking Dead? And
we had this conversation.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, this is like if you live in Georgia, you watch The Walking Dead.
I did not watch.
They probably filmed it like 2 streets down from you.
So yeah, probably. But looks like that's about. Oh, Indivisible is getting a physical copy on Switch finally, which I have a physical copy on Xbox. But one huge game that I completely forgot about. The futuristic space thing.
Right, okay.
Space Invaders Forever.
Space Invaders Forever. I didn't even.
I was joking. I meant that is coming out, but I was actually referring to Cyberpunk 2077. That'll be coming out
finally.
So,
I might, just
finally,
like I was saying earlier in the episode, I'll probably go to skip it until the Series X version comes out.
To hell with Cyberpunk. I want Space Invaders Forever.
You know, they made a Space Invaders. They made a 3D shooter, Space Invaders, and I cannot remember what it's called. I'm gonna have to like look this up and like show it to you. But they actually made a 3D third person Space Invaders. We actually like walked around and had to shoot the aliens and shit. I gotta look this up.
Aliens and shit. Yeah, if you could figure out what.
And it was terrible. It was really terrible.
But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the show. If you can find it before we get off, that'd be fantastic. But if not, you'll just have to remember to save it for next time. You know what we didn't do?
What was that?
What we were supposed to do? We were supposed to take screenshots of our backgrounds and post them on our Twitter page.
Yeah.
Oh, update on backgrounds we talked about last time. There are new dynamic backgrounds for Series X now.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Yep, they've added like 4 or 5 new ones. They're all very generic things, but like instead of just the ribbons, you can have waves.
Waves instead of ribbons?
Waves and different things. There's like 5 or 6 now where there was only 1 before. So hey, good on them. They're adding stuff.
That's good. I mean, you can't expect they're gonna have like a whole slew of them right out the box.
I mean, maybe they will. You still cannot change the background on PS5. You still are stuck.
I wonder if they're gonna allow you to. It's kind of funny how they change places like that, but I wonder if they're gonna like start selling them, kind of like how they did on PS4, where you can.
I don't know. I would just like to import what I have. That would be
from
fine,
PS4 to PS5. That'd be kind of.
Especially the ones that required money.
Yeah.
That you paid for. I mean, I didn't buy that many of them.
The games are backwards compatible, but the backgrounds sadly are not. They should have told everybody that from the get go.
Yeah, exactly. No sale. I can't import my cherry blossom theme, so that's gonna stop me from getting that PS5.
That's some really good backgrounds, dynamic backgrounds for PS4 and PS3. I'm sad about that.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, this time around. We will try to do it. I'm not gonna say we will. I will. Dwight, you got to do it too, though, because if not, I'll just be posting mine.
Sure.
But something will be posted on our Twitter.
I'll try. I mean, I have really bare walls right now, just because we just like moved in.
What are you talking about? Bare walls? That doesn't make any difference to the background on your
Oh, you're talking about the system? Why did I think we were talking?
We talked about this on the last episode.
Man, I don't remember that. That was weeks ago.
We should take. Yes, our episodes are every 2 weeks. We should take screenshots of what our backgrounds are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna do that for. We're gonna do that for both systems, right?
Yeah, I actually have 2. Well, I have 4 systems plugged up, so I'll do it.
I have a good background on my Xbox. I'm actually proud of. I'll see if you could name the game that it's from. It's pretty obscure, so
you're going to facepalm at mine when you see it.
Oh my god.
See if I can name the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Just send it to me without telling me what it is, or drop it in the Dropbox and I'll post it on Twitter.
Absolutely.
But yeah, guys, that's our show. Look forward to 2 weeks. Oh, did you find out what you were looking for, by the way?
Could not find it.
The Space Invaders? That's fine.
It's terrible.
Put a bookmark in it. We'll get it next time. So in 2 weeks, guys, we'll have a Christmas episode. As always, you could catch us on YouTube. That's probably where you're listening to this. Or iTunes. And one day, once we get a little more, nailed down what we're doing. I mean, I think it's going all right. But I'll put us on other stuff. But right now, that works out for me. So until 2 weeks, I've been Michael McLeod. And as always, joined by Dwight Robinson. He hasn't missed an episode yet, so heck yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll catch you then. Goodbye.
All right, then.
All right, then.